Hi, my name is Lexi. So for this assignment, for what my golden rule would be, so in the article, they said the golden rule of being do unto counselors as they would have counselors do unto you. So I think that's super true. I think the biggest thing for me of what my personal golden rule would be to be non-judgmental, first of all, and just show radical compassion. Something the Lord has spoken very clearly to me about is showing compassion in very inconvenient times for yourself. And so this, for me, the biggest, how I learned that that's like where my passion was, is from Matthew 14, specifically verse 14, when it's the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000, and he goes away to mourn from the loss of John the Baptist, and then he saw this crowd and had compassion on them and healed their sick. And I always thought that was so interesting that they said just so simply he had compassion on them and healed their sick. And so in counseling, that's the biggest thing for me is just having compassion and knowing that everyone has their own story and just showing love in that moment, because you were placed in their life at that moment to show radical love, and there's not really a reason not to. So, and I think Jesus, that's a very clear thing of like, he saw this huge crowd and showed compassion on every single one, healed them and fed them. So that is the biggest thing for me. I work in detox now, and it's a challenging area sometimes to be mad all the time or whatever, but it's been amazing for me to practice that and what the Lord has given me and anointed me with, and made for part of my calling. So that's a big thing. And then just one Bible verse that connects to that I thought was a good one was Zechariah 7:9-10. And it says, "This is what the Lord Almighty said. Administer true justice, show mercy and compassion to one another. Do not oppress the widow or the fatherless, the foreigner or the poor. Do not plot evil against each other." So I thought that was perfect for social justice, just the foreigner, the poor, and just being good to one another, showing compassion, and the Lord is the best at showing compassion. And an action that I would do, I think a big thing, in my job I have to, and so outside of that, I think really praying, the biggest thing for me right now is really praying for peace for these people, for the poor, the foreigners, the widows that I see every day, and just really praying for them even when I'm not at work. And that's the biggest thing that's on my heart for action, because it works and it's real. So that's it for me. Thank you.